Okay, here we go. I am live on air now. Hello Francesco, happy Friday to you. Hope you're doing okay today. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hello everybody, welcome. I hope everybody's doing okay today. So today is Friday, it's the 20th of March 2026 and we're at the end of the working week. I hope everybody's had a good week and I'm going to start the weekend off with a stream of Pokémon FIRERED, so making very good progress. I've been playing for 8 hours and 36 minutes. I have 28 Pokemon and 3 badges, so I am going to continue this evening. I'm here for 2 hours this evening, so I'm currently in the Pokemon Tower. Last time I defeated my rival, so I'm just going to go to the Pokemon Center and heal and then come back because there's still, as most of you know, more to do in this tower. So on my team, I currently have Magikarp level 15, Charmeleon level 29, Fearow level 20, Kadabra level 27, Monkey level 18, Bloom level 27. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do all of the Pokemon Tower, but I can do all of the trainer battles. There is an item that I need to be able to do the last part of the tower, but we don't get that item until after the 4th badge. And of course, Psychic Pokemon are strong against Ghost Pokemon. Or actually, is it the other way round? Okay, Charmeleon's attacks are pretty strong though against Ghastly. Let's see. I may, emphasis on the word may, be able to get Magikarp up to level 20 on this stream. It's at level 16. Would be nice if I can evolve it at the end of this stream. Okay, escape rope. I'm not going to use that here though. And once again, this is just a ghost for now. I don't have the item required. Let's save the game. Yes, Magikarp's level 16. Yes, Kadabra's level 28. I believe I can only evolve Elixir. Okay, Awakening. And this is Great Ball. I forgot how many items there were actually in the Pokemon Tower. Quite a few items already. Okay, another Ghastly. Who'd have guessed? I'm gonna be shocked when I see a trainer with a Haunter. Hello Chad, happy Friday to you. Hope you're doing okay today. Okay, so I wasn't sure if that area there healed me or took me back to the beginning. It healed. Well, it healed my Pokemon. Good to see you doing okay, Chad. Oh yes, funny that I mentioned Haunter and then Haunter appeared. Yes, Magikarp now level 17. Yes, definitely. Lavender Town is a classic. This music is excellent. Yes, definitely. The ghost Marowak would have been cool. Maybe somebody's done like a mod of it where you can catch one. I'm sure somebody must have done something with the ghost Marowak. Officially, they made the Yellow and Fire one in Sun and Moon. Yes, they did. Been a while since I played on Sun and Moon, actually. Well, Charmeleon struggled on that one. If I go back downstairs, though, I'll be able to heal. Luckily, I do have Kadabra, which Love to Explore correctly pointed out last Friday that having a Kadabra on your team is a little bit of a cheat because Psybeam is such a strong attack, but at the same time, it's in the game. It's not like I've cheated. It just makes the game a bit easier. I am actually going into town tomorrow and I am going to see if there's a GameCube game I can pick up, because as mentioned on Sundays, now that I've completed Mario Sunshine, I need another GameCube game to play. I can afford to get one, I just can't go on a big spending spree. I'm leaning towards the Wind Waker because last week there was a copy of it. Whether they've still got it or not, I don't know. Yeah, it's on Nintendo Switch Online, but it, but yeah, there's something about having the genuine physical copy. Nintendo Switch Online is still you're playing a ROM. Ooh, rare candy. Here we go. Yeah, I've reached. I've reached a dead end for the time being. I can't go any further. Yeah, thanks, Chad. I do go every Saturday. I just don't always buy anything. It depends on my mood. It's like some weeks they've got some good stuff in, some weeks they've got nothing in. I tell you what though, the amount of times I've seen the OG Pokemon Game Boy games in there, but they're like £50 for Pokemon Red just on its own, the cartridge and not the box. Hello, Oren. Hope you're doing okay today. Complete copies of this game sell for like $350. Yes, they do. That doesn't surprise me. I do have actually somewhere. I think I've shown you. I do have Pokemon Fire Red on the GBA, but it is a fake copy, and I think I've shown you before. You can tell it's fake because the colour of the cartridge is a darker red than it should be. Also, when you save the game, it pauses for a brief second when you're saving. You're going full digital with your Switch library, Chad. That is actually a good idea. I'd say probably, well, most of my Switch 2 collection is digital. I have more digital games on the Switch 2 compared to physical copies. Hang on, let me check. So, in terms of my Switch 2 collection, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 physical games, but I have at least a dozen digital games. You have your original Leaf Green from 2024, but the box beat to hell. Oh, okay. Maybe the cartridge might be worth a bit of money. But I can't imagine you'd probably want to get, you'd want to sell it. Yes, definitely. They're not gonna last forever, which is why digital. I'd probably say 10 years from now that we might not get physical games at all in a decade from now. The good thing about speaking of selling, so I mainly get digital games now because you can't sell a digital game. Yes, yes, also on eBay as well. If you wanted a box for your digital game, you can buy a replica box. Oh, also, guys, whilst Chad and Oren are here, I will be doing a stream tomorrow afternoon, guys, around the same time that I did a stream last Saturday afternoon. I'll do a 2 hour public stream and then I'll try to do a member stream afterwards for maybe a couple of hours. The room you rip from a cart is the game just digital. I I'm all for digital preservation and plan on playing digital or ROMs if my games stop working. Yes. Also as well, yeah, collecting's good for like from a visual aspect, but it takes up so much space. Oh yeah, definitely. We get a key card on the physical game, so it doesn't make a difference if you get the physical or digital game. Why does Psybeam keep missing? It's because of this minimize attack, isn't it? Oh, again, using Sing to put me asleep. This Clefairy is tough. There we go, finally. That might have been one of the toughest trainers I've battled against so far. Okay, I saved the game. I have been streaming for 30 minutes, guys, and because it's Friday, it is time for some alcohol. So I have, what do I have tonight? I have Carlsberg tonight. So cheers, everybody. Happy Friday to you all. I hope you all have a great weekend. I'm having this one, and then I'll probably have another one after my stream. I'm a rambling gaming dude. These lines are really funny, some of them are. Okay, let's see if there are any new Pokemon I can catch in this area. There might be one or two. Yes, Meowth. Meowth is actually stronger than Monkey. At least in terms of level. Yes, okay, there we go. We got Meowth. Okay, let's go back to the Pokemon Center. Oh, also, guys, I'm keeping an eye on my public viewing hours. Insanely close to 4,000 public viewing hours within 365 days. There's a possibility I might reach that threshold within the next week at the pace that I'm going. Oh, also, guys, I don't know how many of you are Evangelion fans. Neon Genesis Evangelion. You know there's a new anime coming soon. I watched the teaser of it earlier before the stream. Tom, are you going to go and see the Mario Galaxy movie? Yes, I probably will. I haven't decided if I'm going on my own or going with somebody. I can either go with... There's a couple of people from work I could go with. I could go with my brother and my nephews if I wanted to, or I could go see it on my own. I do have a long weekend over Easter. I have the 4 days off, so I probably will go and see it at some point then. I won't be able to see it on Wednesday the 1st of April, but that following weekend I should be able to go and see it. In fact, there are only 3 movies that I want to see at the cinema this year. I don't go to the cinema as frequently as I used to, but yeah, there are only 3 movies this year I want to go to the cinema for. So the first one is Mario Galaxy, so that's in April. In July, I want to go see Spider-Man Is a Brand New Day, because the trailer from that was revealed the other day, and I don't want to spoil too much about that trailer if people if people haven't seen it. And then I want to go see Avengers Doomsday in December. Originally, the plan was to see it with Chris, Nicky, and Jamie because they live in Ipswich and I live in Staffordshire. But last time they came down and we went to see the first Mario movie together, but unfortunately, it's just not possible for them to come down to where I live at the minute. Yeah, you're definitely right there, Oren. Okay, I don't think there are any more Pokemon. Oh, Ekans. I've caught an Ekans, though. You're not a fan of Evangelion or the main character. I watched the movie and did not like that ending with the real life breaking the fourth wall. Well, the end of Evangelion is a very controversial movie. But both in terms of the scenes that were actually in the movie and the background behind it. Because the Evangelion anime ran into production problems, which was why the last couple of episodes of the anime may have seemed like a bit of a letdown. But the last two episodes of the anime talk about they talk about what's going on inside the characters' heads during the events of the end of Evangelion. Hello Richard, good to see you, happy Friday. Hope you're doing okay today. Yes, hopefully Magikarp will evolve on this stream. Your favourite mech show is Big Zero. I've never watched that. Is that an anime or another? Is it a US series? Okay, I think that's all the Pokemon in that area. So I caught a Meowth, I caught a Growlithe. Yeah, definitely, but it's so cool having a Gyarados on your team, and it's so satisfying having a Gyarados on your team. Gyarados, in the OG Pokemon, I think Gyarados might be my favourite water Pokemon. Oh, it's an underrated. So Big O is an underrated gem anime. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'll have to see if it's on Crunchyroll or something. I have started watching Death Note again. I watched a couple of episodes just before the stream. Actually, so I'm on episode 5 now of Death Note. Still my favourite next to Dragon Ball, I think. Yes, so my Charmeleon's got Mega Punch, which... Did you hear Crunchyroll was getting sued? Apparently they were caught leaking customer information to another company. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, but it doesn't surprise me because I'm not a massive fan of Crunchyroll anyway. I prefer to watch anime on Netflix and Disney Plus, or buy the DVDs. You know something, Chad? A lot of people say that, but I actually quite well, the two kids are Mellow and Nia, so I get what people mean about Mellow. I really don't like Mellow, but I like Nia. Yeah, it is a shame that only one Pokemon can learn Mega Punch. Okay, after this, I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center. Nice to see so many people in the chat tonight. Very busy for a Friday night. Oh, okay, I didn't know that Crunchyroll was owned by Sony. The issue that I've got against Crunchyroll, they're supposed to be a leading provider in anime distribution, and they just don't distribute anime very well. I've seen episodes of Dragon Ball where the subtitles are broken. Okay, do you guys think I'm gonna get to Saladon City and beat the fourth gym in this stream tonight? I'm not sure if I'll have the time. I mean, the fourth gym's gonna be easy anyway. Maybe I will. You also run the risk of having episodes of series either censored or altered, especially on Disney because they don't like the original design. Yes, definitely. A lot of things now are filtered out in anime. Well, I say Western anime. Of course, Ember's gonna be disabled. Oh, Richard, you think I'll be fine? Yeah, because I've got Charmeleon and Kadabra. Well, I've actually got a Fearow as well. Well, Magikarp's level 19 now, so it's definitely gonna evolve soon. Okay, this is where the minimized is gonna be a problem. Yes, only one more level and then Magikarp will evolve. Charmeleon level 30. Yeah, there we go. Coughing was easy enough. I take it this trainer's got a Meowth. Oh, what a surprise. I do need to play on more Pokemon Pocopia over the weekend. My friend Charlotte's been playing on it. She's further ahead than me right now. I think last time I played on it might have been Thursday lunchtime. I found a war turtle. If you win this battle, then you can get more money on the prize money at the coins that Meowth throws at you. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So when it uses payday, does that mean I get more money then? After this trainer, I'll go back to the Pokemon Center. Okay, need arena. Let's go with Kadabra. I've not actually used Gloom yet tonight. Gloom again would be okay in the fourth gym with Erica because Gloom's a grass Pokemon. So that's actually not a bad idea there, Richard. Maybe, I don't think I can catch a wild Kadabra, but I can catch another wild Abra. So, and then evolve it into Kadabra and then trade it for Mr. Mime. Okay, after this battle, Magikarp should evolve. So I have been streaming for an hour now, guys. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in so far. So you've got me for another hour tonight. And then, as mentioned, I should be here tomorrow afternoon with at least a 2-hour public stream. But I would quite like to do an hour member stream after the public stream tomorrow. And play on something that I don't normally play on the main channel, so maybe NES games again, maybe the Wii U or something. There we go, Magikarp is now level 20. go. What? Magikarp is evolving. Yes, we got Gyarados. Gyarados won't bite. Pretty soon everybody will be a member. I mean, that would be nice, Oren. Well, it would be nice to have so many members, but I still need to do the public streams. Okay, let's go with Kadabra. What I will do though, guys, I know I've been playing Pokemon Pocopia both on my own and off air, but once I've completed Pokemon Fire Red, I will stream Pokemon Pocopia every Friday. I just want to do a playthrough of Fire Red first. There we go. So let's check the Pokédex actually. Scene 66 owned 31. So as far as the gameplay goes, been playing for 9 hours and 39 minutes. So even if you know what you're doing, it can still be a 20-hour game. Easily. Kadabra's nearly at level 31. Okay, and now it is at level 31. Magnemite. Let's go with Charmander. Sorry, no Charmeleon, it's not Charmander. That's probably the drink talking. Okay, here we go, underground path. Let's talk to this NPC. The department store in Soledon has a great selection. Do you go there very often? Can't say I've been there in this game yet, but I'm sure I will shortly. Now guys, I don't know if you know this, but there's a rumour circulating that if you keep on pressing A for an hour here next to this window, Mew appears. Of course not. Route 7. Let's just double check if there are any more Pokemon to catch. Another Meowth. Another Meowth. Just running for the time being. Just because I mainly want to see what Pokemon are in this area. I'll have another 3 random battles. Another Meowth. Okay, let's try one more. Oh, a Pidgey. Something different, but we've already got one. Here we go, Saladon City. Let's go to the Pokemon Center. Keep out of Team Rocket's way. I don't think we're gonna listen to Team Rocket. Okay, so first order of business, straight to the gym. Here we go. Well, I really am spoilt for choice here, because I've got so many Pokemon that are strong against the trainers and the gym leader here. So let's put Fearow as my first Pokemon. Maybe I can. Won't it be cool if I can actually do this entire gym with just Firo? It's possible. Okay, good job, Firo. Oddish. Sweet scent. Yes, definitely, you're right there, Richard, about Ash. He earned them in the wrong way in the first portion of the anime. Yeah, he was given a lot of his badges out of pity or the fact that he did something nice, just not because he was a skilled Pokemon trainer. I will say, Lieutenant Surge, he sort of earned that one, but Brock helped him out with advice. Erica, he did something nice, so they didn't finish the Pokemon battle. I think Koga, he that was a fair battle, and he won that one. He never met Giovanni, but the last gym leaders ended up being Team Rocket, which was a bit of a joke. Okay, so Firo's fainted, so I do need to go to the Pokemon Center and heal. Ash got beat by his copycat. Yes, he did. Richie. The one with the Pikachu. The Pikachu with the funny hairstyle. Ooh, this trainer likes grass Pokemon. Doesn't surprise me. Thought this was a fire gym. Don't you think it's ironic? Well, I think the writers did this deliberately, but I know from the end of the Pokemon anime, the Ash portion, that in the last battle, Ash's last tournament, the last round was Ash's Pikachu v Charizard, whereas in the old days it was Ash's Charizard v Pikachu, and he completely lost. And to be fair, in the final part of the anime where Ash finally won, his Charizard would have obeyed him. So even his Charizard would have had a fighting chance against that Charizard. I know I didn't watch all of the Johto series, but I know in Johto he earned more of his badges, and though he didn't win the Johto League, I think he made it to the quarter-final. But the main purpose of Johto in the end was to settle the rivalry between him and Gary, and there was that 6v6 battle, the very first one in the anime. What I'm noticing is that these grass Pokemon right off the bat are using poison powder on Fearow, making it not as easy as I thought it would be. Can you trade online or only locally on these ports? Hello, love to explore, hope you're doing okay today. It's only locally, unfortunately. shame as Alakazam would one hit anything. Yes, definitely. Well, the good thing is, as I mentioned before, I will eventually charge up my Switch 1 and download Leaf Green on my Switch 1. Remember back in the day where if you didn't have anybody to trade with, you'd get another Game Boy and another Game Boy like link cable and trade with yourself? It's literally gonna be like that. Pokemon Home support coming soon. Yes, definitely. You're right there, Chad. Only thing is, I might need your guys' advice on this one. I'll have to show you because there's something wrong with my Pokemon Home account. I just can't access it. Okay, let's save the game. 3 more trainers and then Erica. And still I've only used FIRERED so far. That's an idea actually, Chad, I could do, and I can tell them about this channel in the process and say, oi, Nintendo, sponsor me. You could swap without a link cable back in the day via Pokemon Stadium. Yes, I forgot about Pokemon Stadium. And the transfer packs. There was also the Game Boy player that worked. Was it with the Nintendo 64? Oh, that's how you got Alakazam and Gengar on the original Pokemon Red. Oh, they're using a super potion. Mario Golf used the transfer pack. How did it use the transfer pack? Was it an item you can trade over to another Mario sports game or something? Well, a lot of people talk about Stop and Swap with Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie and Donkey Kong 64. And Ben, if you're watching in the background, you will back me up on this one. A lot of people wanted Stop and Swap to work with the expansion pack, but it kind of... It didn't give the same idea as actually pulling out the cartridge and putting another game in. Oh, will it let you trade over to Mario Golf on the Game Boy Color? You never realised as a kid Silver and Gold worked on a normal Game Boy, as the box said Game Boy Color. That's the thing, a lot of people wouldn't have known though. Actually, did I ever try it on the original Game Boy? Oh, Crystal didn't work on the original Game Boy. Pokémon Crystal, now that's a game I haven't played in ages. You're hoping Pokémon 30th anniversary doesn't overshadow Zelda 40th for game remakes. I feel the same. Love to explore. I would love to see an Ocarina of Time remake, a proper remake. Imagine if they did Ocarina of Time, a remake with Twilight Princess graphics. I just don't want like a bit of a HD upgrade to Ocarina of Time. Like if they did something similar to what they did with Fire Red and Leaf Green, and they turn around and say, "Oh, let's just put Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo eShop for £18 with a little bit of a HD update and nothing else," then I wouldn't be satisfied with that. But if they did a proper remake of Ocarina of Time, again with graphics like Twilight Princess, or I don't know, even if they did like a more cartoony version of Ocarina of Time, like with Wind Waker style graphics, that would still be amazing. Wouldn't be surprised if they released the 3DS version with HD update. Yeah, that's a definite possibility. Chad, you want Twilight Princess HD for Switch? Yes, that would be great. Am I Erica now? Okay, first time I'm using another Pokemon. Oh yeah, I am. I'm Erica. I didn't even realise. Yes, I heard that. I saw somebody put on Facebook today. Very sad. I'm sure a lot of people will be watching some Chuck Norris movies over the weekend. Okay, think Erica's gonna use another super potion here. Oh no, okay. There we go. Probably the easiest gym match I've had so far. And I only had to use Fearow and Charmeleon. And we got the Rainbow Badge, $2,900. We'll make all Pokemon up to level 50 obey. Giga Drain. Ooh, straight away Giga Drain. Who do you think I'm gonna teach Giga Drain to? Definitely not Gyarados. Okay, let's get rid of Poison Powder. Okay, so I believe next up we need to go to the casino. I'm guarding this poster. Go away, or else. Well, in that case, that's a very suspicious looking poster. There must be something behind that poster. Yes, definitely, Chad. This is where gambling addictions begin. It's because of Pokemon. Yeah, I thought it was a bit strange that that rocket gun just went to the right and disappeared. This music is fantastic. Absolute perfect music for this area. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, another escape rope, so that's two now. There aren't any wild Pokemon in this building. Okay, Drowsy. This is making me want to play on Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee once again. In fact, maybe after Pokemon Fire Red and Fire Red, I could do a playthrough of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Only thing with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I do feel that they're a bit too easy. Team Rocket weren't paid enough since they got disbanded by a 10-year-old. Well, they get disbanded quickly, I just don't think their heart's in it. Jesse, James and Meowth, on the other hand, are probably the most dedicated Rocket staff I've ever seen. Oh, where's the remote? Oh, just behind the laptop. There we go. I wonder if they ended up paying any of that debt off. in the end, and then it just became they were in it to catch Pikachu. A Charmeleon level 32. Actually, I'm gonna switch to Mankey because Mankey's my weakest Pokemon. Now, some of you might know, what level does Mankey evolve at, please? Oh, 28. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate that. Thanks. Ash also had a Primeape, didn't he? But only very briefly. Leaf Stone for Gloom. Okay, well, after this I'll be able to take a trip to the department store, so I should be able to get a Gloom afterwards. Ooh, another Moonstone. Oh, hang on, if I've got more than one Moonstone then, I can evolve both Clefairy and Jigglypuff. I thought you only got one Moonstone in the game. Okay, so I have got about 10 minutes left of the stream tonight, guys. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in tonight. The chat's been very busy tonight for a Friday night, so thank you to everybody who's been in the chat, and other people have been working, so thank you. Once again, I should be here tomorrow afternoon with a 2-hour public stream, and then hopefully I'll do an hour-long member stream after. I don't think I'm gonna be here tomorrow evening. Let's go with Mankey again. Okay, that was easy enough. Okay, so yeah, we need a key. Okay, so after this one, Mankey should level up. Let's go with Charmeleon. Over the weekend at some point I want to try and watch Pokémon 3. I'm trying to watch one Pokémon movie every weekend, so last weekend I watched 2000, or it was the weekend before, and then the weekend before that I watched the first Pokémon movie. So yeah, at some point, maybe tomorrow morning, I want to watch Pokémon 3. Okay, and another rare candy. Yeah, got a couple of rare candies now. I think at some point I need to have a Raticate on my team just very briefly. Well, a Rattata to level up so I can evolve it into Raticate. Shouldn't take too long though. Maybe I can switch Fearow for Rattata. Okay, Psybeam. Okay, Kadabra's low on health. Okay, I am gonna go back outside and heal at the Pokemon Center. No running in the casino, which is understandable. You don't want to run and knock somebody's drink over. Okay, let's save the game. 10 hours and 30 minutes. 31 Pokemon. Okay, thank you guys. Unfortunately, I am out of time on my stream tonight. I have been streaming for 2 hours and it is getting late now in the UK, and chances are probably in an hour's time I will probably be fast asleep. But thank you so much to everybody who has tuned in to this stream. Thank you to Chad, thank you to Oren, thank you to Love to Explore, thank you to Richard Nee, and thank you to Francisco for being in the chat. I really appreciate it. Other people have been watching and working, so thank you. It does mean a great deal. So I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Friday. I will be here tomorrow afternoon, guys, like I said, so I think I'm gonna be here from 3 till 5 tomorrow, guys, with a stream, and then I'll try to stay an hour longer for level 2 members, and I'll play maybe some NES games or some Wii U games on the members only stream. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Alright guys, thank you everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a great day tomorrow, and I do hope to see you again for another stream tomorrow afternoon. Thank you and good night everybody. Okay, good night guys.